Hey everyone, welcome back to another One Take Review. Today it's going to be a little bit shorter and it's coming out a bit later because I've been working on a project that's due on Friday, just finishing it up, so yeah. But today we're talking about How I Met Your Mother, which I found myself watching a lot again lately. I've seen the whole series once before, just rewatching it during this quarantine. It's kind of hard to explain a whole sitcom kind of series and a review show, so I'm just gonna touch on the very basics of it. So, How I Met Your Mother is a sitcom about 6 friends living in New York. It is kind of like the stories of one of the characters named Ted Mosby. Each episode is the story that he tells his kids way in the future of his life back when he was 27 in 2005, as he says to them. One of the kids is David Henry, former Wizards of Waverly Place star, so, nice seeing him in something other than Wizards of Waverly Place, as he's not been in anything else. So Ted's friends and him are featured a lot in each episode at their time in their Clarence, which is the bar underneath their apartment, and Ted's apartment himself, which he lives there with his friend Marshall. Marshall also has his girlfriend turned fiance in the first episode and then wife later on in the series, Barney, who's played by Neil Patrick Harris, and a Canadian reporter named Robin. Ted throughout the series has a romantic interest in Robin, and it's kind of played along in the show, while also finding other girls with his number one wingman, Barney. How I Met Your Mother is a great show, and I recommend you watch it. In my opinion, it is a better version of Friends. What I like most about How I Met Your Mother is the character of Barney. Neil Patrick Harris does a fantastic job playing him. He gives you legend, wait for it, dairy quotes through the whole show. The classic suit up every time he gets his friends to come out with him on the phone, calls them, be like, we gotta go. Okay, suit up. Or the go-to wingman game he plays where he goes, have you met Ted? To girls forcing Ted to talk to them. I think, in my opinion, he makes the show for me. I also like the character of Robin. They do a great job of giving her that Canadian humor that her friends don't understand, but as a Canadian, we kind of get it. I also like the setting of the show. As like Friends, it takes place in New York, but the apartment in How I Met Your Mother is cooler, the hangout spot is cooler, bars are cooler than the coffee shops, and the cast is a lot funnier in my opinion. No offense to Joey, he's the only thing good about Friends. But what I don't like about How I Met Your Mother is how long it takes you to meet the actual mother. It takes 8 seasons to see her, but another season to actually find out what her name was. It feels wrong to have a show called How I Met Your Mother when most of the show isn't about the mother. Also, what I also don't like is what they did in later seasons. They got rid of the great jokes that Barney makes. They're still funny later in the series when you feel like it needs them. So they should have had that back in there. And then lastly, Marshall in the show is a big Vikings fan, and Vikings suck, so boo Vikings. Other than that, I'm giving it 4 Neil Patrick Harrises out of 5. Just the build-up to the eventual meeting of the mother is the worst thing in my opinion. Each episode is fine, but just calling it How I Met Your Mother and not seeing the mother is what loses the one Neil Patrick Harris for me. And then tune in tomorrow, as I haven't decided what we're doing yet, but we'll see then. Bye.